Danger.
Investigations show that there was a missile aimed at the aircraft.
Mayday, Mayday, we have a... Speed warning. Speed.
Gray light breaks over flat farmlands surrounding the small regional airport. Wind whips across the tarmac, sending tumbleweeds skittering past the Airland Express Cargo 505 aircraft. An ATR-72 turboprop, white fuselage with blue and orange stripes. The two-person crew is visible through the cockpit windows. Captain Mario Reyes, 42, focused, steady hands on the yoke, and First Officer Derek Chun, 29, attentive, monitoring gauges.
Field Tower, Airland 505 ready for takeoff. Runway 27 left. Cargo manifest complete.
Airland 505 clear for takeoff. 119 at 12 knots.
Reyes advances. The throttles, the twin turboprops, roar to full power. Shaking the aircraft, the ATR-72 begins rolling down the runway, gaining speed with each passing second. Its nose lifts. Then the wheels leave the asphalt as it climbs into the pale morning sky. The aircraft banks gently to the east, climbing through a layer of low clouds. Below, patchwork fields and small towns stretch to the horizon.
Altitude passing 2000, engine tang stable, fuel flow nominal.
Good set course for Central Hub.
Chun adjusts the navigation display. The plane levels off at 8,000 feet, cruising smoothly. The aircraft banks gently to the east, climbing through a layer of low clouds. Below, patchwork fields and small towns stretch to the horizon. The ATR-72 glides above a dense forest. Sunlight breaks through the clouds, casting moving shadows across the treetops below. Inside the cockpit, Reyes takes a sip from her water bottle while Chun reviews the weather radar.
Clear skies all the way to Waypoint Bravo. No turbulence reported ahead.
The aircraft cruises at 10,000 feet. The sky above is deep blue. Below, a carpet of white clouds extends to the edge of visibility. A small warning light flickers briefly on the instrument panel, then goes out. Chun leans forward to check it.
Hydraulic pressure fluctuated for a second. Back to normal now. Probably just a sensor blip.
Note it in the log. We'll have maintenance. Check it at Central Hub. That's the Millbrook Bridge, right on schedule.
The ATR-72 holds steady on course. The cockpit is quiet except for the steady hum of the engines and occasional radio chatter from other aircraft. Chun nods, updating their position on the map display. The plane follows the curve of a wide river, its reflection glinting on the water below. A few small boats. The surface? Reyes points out the window.
Ida to Central Hub. 1 hour, 12 minutes.
Copy that. Let's start preparing for descent checklist in 20 minutes.
Suddenly, both crew members look up as a low-pitched whine cuts through the engine noise, growing louder by the second, from below and behind. Two missiles streak upward, leaving thick white trails against the blue sky.
What the hell?
It's true that a missile hit our plane.
Missiles. Incoming.
Reyes yanks the yoke hard to the left, banking the aircraft sharply. The first missile passes just feet from the left wing, exploding in a flash of orange fire that buffets the plane. The second missile strikes the right engine. A deafening boom rips through the air. Flames erupt from the engine, which immediately begins to tear apart. Pieces spinning off into the sky. The aircraft lurches violently to the right, losing altitude rapidly. Alarms blare throughout the cockpit. Red warning lights illuminate every panel. Black smoke billows from the destroyed right engine, mixing with bright orange flames that lick at the wing surface. The plane shakes uncontrollably.
Right engine out. Fire warning active. Derek, hit the fire suppression.
Pilot Reyes, fighting the control. Chun slams his hand down on the red button. A hiss of extinguish an agent fills the cockpit briefly. The flames diminish, but don't go out entirely. The wing itself is now burning. The ATR-72 is losing altitude fast. Nose pointing down despite Reyes' efforts to pull it up. The left engine strains at full power, trying to compensate.
Mayday, Mayday. Airland Express 505 suffered hostile fire. Right engine destroyed. Wing on fire.
Airland 505, copy Mayday. What's this new position?
Approximately 20 miles west of Field Airport, we're turning back. Whoa, danger! Wing structure is weakening. I can feel it flexing. We're not going to make it far at this rate.
Field tower says runway is clear. They're activating emergency services now.
Hydraulic pressure dropping fast. Flight controls are getting sluggish.
Reyes fights the controls, gradually bringing the plane into a wide left turn, heading back toward Field Airport. The burning wing casts an orange glow across the fuselage. The burning wing now has visible holes in the metal skin. Flames are spreading toward the fuselage. The plane is flying at just 3,000 feet, still losing altitude. Chun checks the instruments frantically. Reyes grunts as she pulls back on the yoke with both hands. The plane's nose barely responds. The airport comes into view ahead. Runway 27 left stretches out like a gray ribbon. Smoke from the burning plane is now so thick it partially obscures the cockpit windows.
Can't see the runway clearly. Derek, call out visual cues.
Runway threshold. Straight ahead. 2 miles out. You're slightly high. And to the right.
Preparing for gear up landing. Brace for impact. Runway threshold straight ahead. 2 miles out. You're slightly high and to the right.
Emergency vehicles are staged at the runway end. They're ready.
The ATR-72 is now just 1,000 feet above the ground, still burning fiercely. Pieces of the wing begin breaking off, spinning down toward the fields below. The plane's nose dips slightly. The landing gear is still retracted. Reyes knows extending it would likely tear off under the stress.
Oh God!
I'm sorry, but
This is an attack from an embittered evil party with a grudge.
The victim of a car that was run over and hit by a plane was found dead and bleeding.
Bone injury.
Pepper lên oxy out of control and inter conversation pre oxy and big explosion.
This is the type of cannon.
In this room, they discuss that there are no more crime groups. The victim's family and friends are sad because their friend died due to this incident.
We will give compensation of $1 billion to people who feel lost based on all evidence collected from FDR, CVR data, ATC records, witness statements, and forensic analysis. We've determined that Airland Express Cargo 505 was deliberately targeted in a pre-planned attack.
The moral message is to remember this. Don't be hurt and hold grudges because it can be resolved directly by the police. The cause of this accident was that the plane was hit by a missile due to a malicious party taking revenge because the malicious party wanted DOT to seize control of Airland Express.
Thanks to Cineplay for the game-based film.